Well, this morning we're cooking with the Pier Restaurant and Chef Kevin Gaudreau. And what are we making? Chilean sea bass?
A little Chilean sea bass
Nice.
with a white bean ragu.
Wow, excellent. So what are we going to do first here?
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the fish sauteed. So I'll get some herbs and stuff going. And then for ingredients, I have some baby arugula, some white beans, some king oyster mushrooms, a little garlic, cipollini onions, a little sauteed cremini mushrooms, and a little basil over there. Finish it off with a little pea tops.
Wow, so is this how it's going to look at the end?
That's just something I'm going to use from garnish. It's nice fresh ingredients. So I get my pans warming up. So
it's a little prep work here.
Yeah, I'm all ready to go.
Okay, so what's the first thing we're going to do here?
First thing I want to do is make sure my pans are warm. So I'm going to get a little bit of this oil in here.
Okay.
I'm going to turn this heat up a little bit. But it's pretty warm.
So we're going to get started on this, but I think for now we're going to send it back to you guys, and we'll be back out here in a minute.
All right, we're cooking with the Pier this morning. Chef Kevin is with us, and we got a contest in the kitchen. I love contests in the kitchen. So what is it with your restaurant?
We are putting together a little contest to help us create a logo for our restaurant.
Okay.
We're a little over a year and a half old, so a year and 4 months now. So we're looking forward to the community getting involved, and you can get on the websites, your website here, and ours at the Pier Restaurant in Newport, Rhode Island. Give you all the information. Win a great weekend in Newport, a couple great meals. Put you up in one of our hotels and a little brunch down at the beach club. So.
Look at that place right there. So when you say you're designing a logo, are you looking for something? What are you looking for? I mean, it's an ocean-y feel. It's a Newport-y feel. You know.
Yeah, the Pier Restaurant. You know, we specialize in great sunsets and seafood. So kind of think that in mind when you're designing it. There's a lot of great artists out there and a lot of creative people. So we're reaching out to everyone, and hopefully they can help us get a little identity there.
I picture a dock, okay, a dock with a boat next to the dock, the sun setting in the background, and maybe like seagulls flying in the air.
Seagulls, maybe a lobster.
And you on the pier actually fishing. Can I win?
Try that. Done deal. Forget it.
I can't draw, so if someone has that little bit in mind, draw that. That might be
exactly.
Right there.
You know, it can be very simple or it can be very in depth. So you know, the artists out there, you know what we're looking for. So show us what you got.
All right, foxprovidence.com. What was the web address for you guys?
For us, we're the Pier Restaurant in Newport, RI.
All right, submit your drawings today to win all those great prizes. All right, we're back here in the kitchen this morning with the Pier. Chef Kevin is with us, and we have some Chilean sea bass, and we've started, we got things growing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like this is literally growing right now.
They talked about the farm-to-table movement. Well, we've got part of the farm on the table right here. So.
Yeah, I think that's a road show first, where the ingredients are actually still growing in the kitchen we're here.
I'm going to get the fish going real quick. So as you can see, I've got a beautiful piece of Chilean sea bass here. I just want to hit it with a little fresh herbs. You want to make sure when you're cooking that you always start off with really hot pans. Otherwise, if you put your product in a cold pan, it takes a little longer to cook the food. So I've heated this pan up.
With oil.
Got a little sizzle going on there. So I'm just going to let that go. That's going to take probably about, you know, you're looking at about 8 minutes to get that thing where you want it to be.
Okay.
So we're going to get that going. It's going to create a nice caramelized crust on top, and I'll show you that when I flip it.
Okay.
In another pan, I have a little oil going here. I also want to put a little butter. I love butter, so.
We love butter.
Now, forgive me for asking this question because I don't cook fish, but like chicken, how do you know when it's done?
You'll know when it's done. No.
You go to years and years of culinary school.
Yeah.
You just know.
I mean,
You just kind of look at it and say it's definitely done. Well, you want, you know, don't be afraid to pierce it, cut into it, and make sure the chicken's done.
Okay.
Fish is more of a feel thing. You know,
right.
You
well, chicken I know how to do with it. Make sure it's not pink in the middle, but.
Yeah. I mean, some people like it that way.
That's a good question, Catherine. No such thing
as
that.
Very good question.
Fish is done?
You got the chefs here. You got to take full advantage of them being here to ask them those type of questions. So what are you doing here?
In this other pan here, I have my white beans working with some king oyster mushrooms and some roasted creminis that I already did. I also have some cipollini onions, which I'm going to add in here. Basically, I'm looking to put a nice little ragu together, quick little saute. There's a lot of different flavor elements going in there, and I have some slowly oven roasted cherry tomatoes and yellow pear tomatoes. And we're going to put a little garlic in here too. All right.
I can smell the fish.
The fish smells great.
It does smell good.
I'm starting to get the kind of, you know, I'm hearing what I wanted to hear in there, a little sizzle going on.
Ooh.
So.
A little flame. We like a little. Oh, careful there.
You can try that at home.
Yeah, right.
It's your house.
The fire department will be at the.
Let's. I want to make sure I season this here too with a little salt and some more herbs. So you know that fish is probably about 5 more minutes. What I like to do is get a little sear on it, and then I'm just going to throw it in the oven to finish it off. Oh, excuse me. There you go.
Got to be quick on your feet.
I know, okay, I guess I'm going back over there.
While we're waiting for that, just real quick about this logo contest again.
Yes. Charlie Holder, our general manager, is like, listen, I want to come up with a logo that people can see that and automatically associate the Pier Restaurant with what we do. So, you know, get out there. There's great information on your website and the Pier Restaurant's website. And, you know, it's a great prize, a weekend in Newport. Everyone loves Newport.
Yeah.
Dinner at my restaurant, brunch at one of our sister restaurants, and you get to stay at one of our hotels. So
if you win the logo design contest.
If you win the logo design contest.
Does it have to be a physical drawing, or can you do a graphic design, or?
We're taking all different things.
JPEGs,
if you want to do. If you want to put it on a bar napkin to get inspiration, you know, at the bar.
At the bar.
Just get it to us, and by the end of next month, and we'll make a decision which one we want to go with.
Great.
But we're looking forward to that. We have Restaurant Week going on in Newport right now too.
Right, yeah, all sorts of deals.
Gets a little crazy down there. You'll notice that we're starting to get some caramelization on the onions. I'm looking for that right now. I'm going to put a little more butter in there, and this is going to help that process. At the end of this month, actually the end of April, we're going to be doing a beer dinner down at the restaurant too. Nice. It's 5 courses. We pair it. Charlie's going to call it the Beers of the Pier. Ooh. We do a lot of local and regional craft beers. I pair it with you know, 5 different beers, from a light beer all the way to a dessert beer.
Nice,
different things. So that information's out there too. So
and for time's sake, so you're going to take that out of the oven when that would be cooked. And
yep, you're looking about 6 minutes. I'm going to finish this off real quick with a little baby arugula. And
all right, here we go. Showtime.
That's pretty talented.
Yeah. So glad. I'm so happy when the chefs don't ask us to try. Hey, just flip this around a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, just going to kind of load that down the middle like this.
That's really nice.
And just kind of set it up. This is something I'm actually running down at the menu right now for the Restaurant Week. We're doing baked stuffed lobsters fillet, or you could have a little Chilean sea bass. So there's a few different options, plus the full menu. Let me just pull this fish out.
All right, so as he pulls that out, remember to check out foxprovidence.com and the Piers website for more on that logo contest, and of course, Newport Restaurant Week going on down there as well. All sorts of great deals. Thank you, Kevin, for coming in this morning. Great to see you again.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks
Kevin invited me to go fishing when the month is over. We're going to catch